Hey you guys, so welcome back. So today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to dip basic chocolate covered strawberries. And what I did was, these strawberries been in my fridge for some time. They are perfectly fine. Really, like, these are perfect strawberries. So what I did was, I came home, I cleaned my strawberries, a little apple cider vinegar, soaked them in apple cider vinegar water with a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and I just kept them in the fridge. I made sure I filled my airtight container with paper towel after I dried them for a while, and I just threw them in here and put some paper towel over the top. Make sure your berries are all covered before you close the lid and put them in the fridge. You have an absolute longer shelf life. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make chocolate covered strawberries, basic strawberries, the perfect way to dip, how to melt your chocolate. And I do use candy melts, but I use almond bark. I use all type of chocolates, honestly. Everyone always prefer the melts. They like the flavor of the melts. So today I'm gonna be dipping these white chocolate. I'm gonna show you guys. Get some toothpicks, stick those in here, and I'll show you how to go from there. Okay, so this is almond bark. This is great value almond bark. This is what I use to dip my chocolate covered strawberries in, and it tastes great to me. So what I like to do is I just go ahead and break this up. My chocolate in one of these little cups, these little measuring cups that I get from the dollar store. So you just put that in there. You don't need that much chocolate to melt chocolate covered strawberries, but if you want a lot to dip in, that's perfectly fine. I always pour my chocolate into a smaller container to store it correctly. So I put half a pack in here. And what I like to do is I like to add some cooking oil. So I just take a little vegetable oil, not coconut oil. I don't use coconut oil because I don't know if anyone's allergic to coconut. So I add a couple drops in there, a good amount. It really helps give you a smoother consistency. But also, when you're dipping chocolate covered strawberries, you don't want your chocolate to be too thin because you do want a thick coating. That's the point. So now that I added the vegetable oil in there, I don't know if you can see how much is about in there. I don't really measure it. I was always eyeball it. I don't feel like, honestly, if you put too much, just add more chocolate. But I'm gonna put this in the microwave. I'm gonna warm it up for 30 seconds. I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna stir it. And I'm gonna show you guys how it looks. And then if I decide I need to put it back in, I'm gonna do that. So this is the consistency of my chocolate after I warmed it up. I warmed it up for 30 seconds, then I did 15 more seconds. It wasn't completely melted, but I didn't rewarm it. I just stirred it so that I could melt the little pieces inside that weren't completely melted. So this looks like a good consistency. It's not too runny, it's not too thick, it's not too hot to where I'm gonna get elephant skin. So now that this is like this, I'm gonna just let it set for a little bit. So while this is setting, I'm gonna actually take my toothpicks and insert them into my strawberries. So you take your toothpick and you just want to insert it into the center, just like that. Then I just brush my hairs back. I call them hairs, but you just brush your little leaves back. I like to push my leaves back while I'm pushing in my toothpick. That just helps me a little bit better. So I do that. After you get all your sticks in, I hate when the little leaves start to fall apart a little bit. So I'm gonna get all these in. I'm supposed to be making a dozen for my niece's grandmother, and I decided to do them white chocolate. She didn't really pick a color. She just want to eat them. So they're not for nothing specific. So that's why these are simple strawberries. They're not like for a baby shower or a special event. Okay, and I wanted to show you guys something. Sometimes you will get a cord like this. I don't know if you can see this cord. You will get a cord like that. That is not like so firm. And those ones I like to just stick 2 toothpicks in, but I like to separate them so that they don't create a large hole. It gives more structure because while you're dipping, your strawberry will literally twist around on your toothpick. So once we get all of these situated, I'm only supposed to be doing a dozen, but I always like to do extra just in case you have a malfunction with one. I at least like to have one extra strawberry. So take our spoon out, and by the way, I did not heat my chocolate with that spoon inside. I did not. So what I like to do is just clean this one up because I don't want them hairs to stick on my white strawberries. So I just brush that on off. Now we take our chocolate and we just simply grab the hairs on our strawberry, get them all in a bunch, just like this. Now you want to take your strawberry and you just dip, 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 dip. Give it a nice shake. Try not to get chocolate all over the leaves for a cleaner look. And then I like to just try and get some extra coating over the top before I shake it off. So I go in and dip one more time after I shake, especially with white chocolate. It's so transparent. That's why you don't put too much oil inside. So while that's doing what it's do, I like to just grab my next one and start dipping on that one. So again, we're just getting all our corners. If I would have used a smaller container, I would have been able to just get a straightforward dip if I wanted to melt that much chocolate, but I actually didn't. So you do that, drizzle, and you just place it down. And you don't want to let your strawberries get this puddle, so you pick it up and you move it. That gives you the most cleanest look you can have with a chocolate dipped strawberry. It gives you a professional look. So you just go in and finish dipping. I like to dip one strawberry between, and then I go in one more time to give it a thick coating, and then I shake. I do not scrape the bottom of my strawberries because I don't want them to have this little spot. But after, I'm gonna show you guys how to go in and fill that up, because this is what causes your strawberries to leak while they're in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna dip the rest of these, and then I'm gonna come back to drizzle. Okay, so once them strawberries are completely dry, you're gonna take this same chocolate and you're gonna take a Ziploc bag. You just wanna, if your chocolate had dried out, between dipping, you just wanna reheat it just a couple seconds. And then you're gonna take that same chocolate and you're gonna pour it into a Ziploc bag. Just pour it on in. It'd be hard to get it all out. Okay. So once you got that all done, you want to just take some scissors. So once that's all done, just take some scissors, clip a little hole at the end of your bag, a nice clean hole. You could test it out. I like bigger holes than that, so I'm gonna go clip again, and that's perfect for me. So as I was saying before, to fill them little groove, the little spaces on the back of your strawberry, you just go back in with your chocolate and cover that up, and you just set it back down. Perfect strawberries, they won't leak. Just go in a little chocolate, fill that in. Seal the holes, they won't leak once you put them inside the boxes or anything. Any excess chocolate, just get off like that. And I will show you the bottom once it's ready. If it's slid a little, just pick it up and move it. It would be better to do that method on a silicone mat. But now I'm gonna show you guys how I drizzle. A lot of people like to drizzle over their melted chocolate. They like to just take that and just that's not my preferred method of drizzle. And that's how it came out. That does save you chocolate. I will admit that. I don't know, I don't feel like I really got that method down pat. I feel like it's easier for me to just, I can't drizzle that way. If that method does not work for you, there's still a way for you to save your chocolate. So what I like to do is, I like to straighten all my strawberries up, get them all straight. Oh, and by the way, this is how the bottom will look after you seal it up. You'll see no more pink marks after you seal it up. So this is how that will look. Okay, but my preferred drizzle method is this one right here. I just like to brush the hairs back, and I like to take my chocolate and I like to just, I still get a full coverage, and my strawberries still come out neat. Just push the hairs back. And I can still save any excess chocolate by just putting it back into the container, because it, once it hardens, it just pops right up off the wax paper. I feel like this is faster for me and more convenient. But that is 2 ways for you to drizzle, whichever method works best for you, I suggest that's what the one you stick to. I feel like I get very beautiful strawberries like this. I'm able to concentrate more. I'm able to go at a faster pace. So yeah. And that is the way I drizzle my chocolate covered strawberries. As you guys can see, they still look very neat, nice, neat. They still look great. And this is how my drizzle came out with me drizzling over the chocolatron. But yeah, I feel like I got more control over my drizzle this way. But this is how they turned out. You give them a second to dry, and I'm gonna show you guys how to package them. Okay, so for me, packaging looks like this. I get these boxes off BRP Box Shop. They come with, I think you get to select the quantity that you want, and you just shipping, I believe shipping is free. You select the quantity that you want, and then they have different colors that you could choose from. I don't know the exact size of these ones. I will have to look at my order details, but this is the size I always order. They're very easy to put together. You just take them, pop those in the sides, just like that. You fold the box, pop your sides together, just like that. Then I'll go back and I'll fold that. I take this, I get this from the dollar store. You can get it at Michael's, Amazon, Hobby Lobby. It's just paper shred, and I like to just throw it around the box, like so. You don't really need that much of this, but when you do put some in, just pretty much it's just a box filler, guys, so just spread that around. Don't mind my hands. That's what happens when you wash them a lot. It beats putting gloves on and off. So now I'm gonna wash my hands. These are mini cupcake liners. They make your packaging look so much better. Get these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These are the perfect size for chocolate covered strawberries. You just kind of flare it out. I just pick my strawberry up, set it down, and then that's when I pop my toothpick out. And you just place it in the box. Do that with all of them. And while I'm doing that, I like to kind of just press my hairs back out. how packaging looks. Yeah. Nice, neat, clean look. I usually just pop it closed and put one of my label stickers on top. Okay, so that's it for this video, guys. These are some just plain nice white simple chocolate covered strawberries. Thank you for watching this video. If you made it to the end, I appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.